Hello. Hey, logo developer was first. See, now I know who the real first is. The real first isn't the one that's here first because you get an alert. That's a notification. You could beat the alert and be here first. That'd be impressive. But Logo was sitting around anxiously waiting for me to actually arrive. Good job, buddy. Way to understand how important I am. Be the alert you want to see in life. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just waiting for Mr. Krychek, my friend. Yes, I have a friend. He just joined Mastodon.social. Or not Mastodon, Defcon.social. I'm very excited to help him understand the Feta-verse. Don't lie. Yeah. Sorry. The Feta-verse? I do too. I do too. I do too. Internet exists. So let's, while we wait, let's play with this. Let's... Ooh. There we go. This looks like me. Yeah. That's me. We can make it scale. Oh, that... Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, there we go. We have entered the Matrix. Yeah, right? It's a real vibe, man. Let's do... that noise. Tape wrinkle. Yeah, there's definitely a tape wrinkle. Many tape wrinkles. This is the official ozone. Do you really think that God would come up with anything like this? So there we go. Oh yeah, right over my mouth. Chewing on it. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. This is the other one I really liked. I'm stuck in the TV. Hello.
I think you've delved way too deep into the world of technology. You seem to have regressed to monochrome.
It's good, isn't it?
What are you using for that? Is that
So someone else in chat, yeah. So wait, I think you can see this right now. You see OBS right here.
Yep.
And then someone in chat asked what I was doing with it. So I have my webcam, and then there's a filter, and there's a retro effects filter. And it's a couple layered different ones, but like there's all kinds of, there's dithering. Chromatic aberration was a lot of fun when I had color.
Whoa.
Hang on. There we go.
You no longer have color in real life, so it doesn't work anymore? Oh, okay, I see.
There we go. This is retro effects. This is a plugin for OBS, yeah. Yes, I figured out plugins. Huh?
If you did that, I wanted to see if it can if that'll work with 3D. It's like red, green, and yellow. Red, green, and blue.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah. So one of them I did too. Not interlaced. It's not that one. There we go. It's not that one. It's this. When I had red, green, and yellow here, I was able to do all kinds of weird stuff. It looked great. It looked like it was something out of a 1970s, like... a 1970s, like sci-fi movie. Because all the colors going everywhere. Yeah, there's a matrix effect, yeah. Okay, sorry. And we're staying gray for now.
Yeah, you're streaming as well?
Yeah, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Okay, so yeah, there's chat, so you can go to stream.ozone.net if you want.
Ah.
But, so this is my buddy Krychek. I've known him for 15 years? 20?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh my god. 15 years. Yeah, I think 13, 15. Anyway.
You can use my real name.
So, Ralph and I had talked about the Fediverse. And now he's interested because he wanted to follow someone. Do you want to say who you want to follow? Hey, Spaceballs13. Unless that's Ralph.
Yeah, if I can remember their exact name. I fix coin ops.
Oh, I know I fix coin ops. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, he's a really good friend of mine, and yeah, we game a lot together and stuff. And he was talking about some of the stuff he was working on, like his solar panels and some other things. And
Yeah.
when we were hanging out, some friends. They're like, "Yeah, didn't you hear about everything that happened to him?" I'm like, "No." And what's going on? So he told me what was going on and everything. But they told me that they were following him on Mastodon, which I'd never really gotten into before. So that's why I ended up going down this rabbit hole of creating a Mastodon account and
Yeah.
about all these different accounts and stuff. And yeah, so this is all new to me.
Okay. So yeah, I used to follow iFix CoinOps, and I think when I moved multiple times, I lost them. But I used to follow them back in the day. Sorry, I'm trying to follow them again real quick. So, you obviously are more technical. You know how email works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Or you know how a cell provider works.
Yep.
Any one person can send to any other person, right?
Yep. Well,
So-
theoretically, yes.
In theory, right? Unless it blocks. So, you have now an account on defcon.social.
Mm-hmm.
Created one. This is a test and a temp. Not doing anything bad. Right? So, defcon. So, what you can do is test ozone at defcon.social. Right? I now exist on defcon.social. Right? Whatever you want to name your name. Right? If I would go look up iFix CoinOps, right? So what this does is this is its own email server that can also then reach out to other email servers and say, who all is there? Do you have someone named Dan Fixes CoinOps? And what we get is a couple of different profiles. And this is one of the parts that needs work. But we see that he has 3 different accounts on 3 different servers. Now, the only reason it found these is because defcon.social connects to like mastodon.social. And I created an account over here too. Let me do that. So I have a test ozone at mastodon.social. And I have a test ozone defcon.social. With me so far?
Yes.
Okay. So which one of these is the real one? I'm actually going to guess this. Let's see. Because normally what we'll see is that they've moved. Okay, well, we know that he's at least been active within the last couple of hours. So it's probably that one. Dan moved. See pin toot. Yeah, this account is dead. And normally it would say that he's moved. Because any server that you pick, so say you start out on defcon.social and you want to move, it is yours to move. It is yours to pick up and go. So
Your data, you're able to move your data. You mean.
Yeah. Correct. So again, we have a test ozone.defcon.social.
Mm-hmm.
Test. Let's see what we find here. Ozone. Because this might not find. Yeah. So as you can see, this is not finding the Mastodon one yet. And the reason it's not finding the Mastodon one, no one has followed this. So if I would do, I know that this guy exists. So I basically tell defcon.social, I'm not looking for test ozone. I'm looking for it specifically on mastodon.social. So if we do this, he should go out and fetch it. And there you see test ozone mastodon.social. Now,
So when you search searched test ozone, it couldn't find it, or it just brought up a bunch of other ones?
So originally when I just did test ozone, it only brought up this one account. It only brought up the local account to defcon.social.
Oh.
Okay? So now, as a user, I followed the Mastodon. I should have named these different things. Sorry. Mastodon.social. Now, if I do a test, or some kind of message, right? If I go home, there's a test. So the first message, so basically what happens is you put it into an outbox, and all of your followers come get it and pull it into their inbox.
Okay.
Which makes it that if you have like spotty connectivity, as soon as it can connect, people will like get your messages and you'll get their messages and things like that, right?
Now, when you say spotty connectivity, is that the server on the
Correct. Correct.
having spotty connectivity? Okay.
Correct. So if you remember earlier, we did at test ozone, and last time it only pulled up at test ozone at defcon.social, right? It was only the local account.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went and followed this account, but we still didn't see it when we did just the regular test. Now that someone follows this account and I've sent data, now when I look locally, again, for test ozone, it actually comes up with the test ozone at mastodon.social. So again, very important to understand. All of this interconnects, right? So,
All the Mastodon stuff interconnects.
not just the Mastodon stuff. So if I do, so if you could see my screen still, tubefree.org. Okay. Imagine this is just YouTube. I go to ozones. Oh, here's ridiculous logo clip. So this is stored on tubefree.org and it's by logo developer. All right. Say, and I don't know if this will work because I don't know if anyone from DEFCON social follows my tube free, but if they do, what's that?
I think I might have. Much better.
Well, but if you follow me now, you only get the new content that it pulls in. So someone would had to have followed me when that clip was created, or followed logo when that tip was created. Let's see. No.
And it could be anyone. Like as long as
It could be anyone on the server. Okay, so let's...
It won't start pulling in the content.
Correct. Correct. So let's say I know I'm ozoned at tubefree.org, right? Because that is my... Let's go back here. Let me find me. Here's... Okay, so here's one of my channels. On tubefree.org, I could either follow the channel directly, or I can follow the account. So it's at ozoned at tubefree.org. And if we go over here, at ozoned at tubefree.org. So because other people have followed me from this server, this is showing 53 followers. Now, if I go over here, when I upload a new video, say I just uploaded whole rupture video, and I follow, and I'm in my home, this will pop up immediately. So I only have to follow from the client I want, from the server I want. I could play it here. I can watch it. I can star it, which is a like, which all reflects over on this video. So there's a like. Let's see if that propagates. And sometimes it takes a little bit. So sometimes it's not immediate because it's using the so there it is. You saw. Okay, so like this video is one. And if I go over here.
All right. So the social media feed, like the format of it, is the same across all these different platforms.
Correct. The protocol.
Ones you showed me at least.
It's literally the protocol, and and you know what a protocol is.
Yeah.
It's ActivityPub. That's the protocol. Okay, so they can all talk, and then I can go over here. Stop spamming our tube free with synthetic likes. Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so did that actually do what I wanted? Yeah, it did, I think. Okay, so once I replied to this, it's replying directly over here, and I typed test 1, 2, 3. And if I go over here, I'm creating fake analytics, and so we could boost our numbers. Right. So Mastodon.social, this could have been defcon.social, this could have been Bonfire once they get it functioning. There's some problems with it, but the way that it's supposed to work, and Mastodon has had years of a head start, so it's in a better shape and still has a long way to go, but that Mastodon user just replied to this video, right? And then, if I reply back, I'm on my PeerTube. What? Oh, I didn't log in.
That's okay, I get it, yeah.
If I reply here, they'll see it back over here.
Right.
Right? So you never have to leave the interface that you're using. Now, questions you have before I go on. What questions do you have?
I'm good for now, yeah. This is all using...
hang on.
Which one is it?
Hang on one second. Yeah, thank you. Okay. ActivityPub.
ActivityPub, okay.
Yes. So there are some major issues. One is, how do you get servers to have a quick ingestion of content for users? They're working on that. There's tags.pub. There's like a Freddy trust system that they're working on. So people are working on that layer now. There is... Go ahead.
So I do have a question.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you had mentioned, I was looking for different servers. Like there's a lot of different Mastodon servers, a lot of different instances and stuff.
Yep.
And I was trying to find one that actually like sort of fit my interests and stuff.
Yep.
And I was having some problems trying to find that. And one of the suggestions you said was to create my own. And everywhere I've looked, I've seen that creating your own instance is a bad idea. And I think the reason is because usually you're, if you create one, and I don't know if it has to take off or what, but it has to ingest a lot of data. And from what I understand, the way to get around that is to sort of like trim the data every once in a while with a cron job or something like that. So that's why I didn't create my own. So
yeah, so I haven't stood up Mastodon before. I had looked at it and noped out because it's confusing. I have run my own GoToSocial, and GoToSocial actually has it built in to trim the files like after however long you want. Bonfire, that's the one I use now, which Bonfire is...
and all these different things you're mentioning, these are all using the ActivityPub protocol.
These are all using ActivityPub, yeah. So in that...
As long as it's using ActivityPub.
Correct. So the Owncast that the thing that I'm streaming from right now, it sends an ActivityPub message out when I go live. So again, you can... So actually, if we do ozone at stream.ozone.net. I would assume someone from Mastodon Social follows the stream, but maybe not. Yes, they do. Ozonecast. So if we look here, here's the message of us going live 25 minutes ago. So again, every single way you can think of, like, it all interconnects. Again, Bonfire is the one that I'm on currently. And if you look here, it has a very different design. And it's not just about the microblog. They want it to be like end-to-end encryption direct messages. They want to have your calendar of events. So say you follow your local temple and, they post on there that they're going to have some kind of picnic or celebration or something on this day. If you follow that already, you immediately see it in your calendar And then you can remove it if you're not interested in going. You don't have to do anything else as long as you followed them. No more, yeah, no more getting an email and then seeing if it works and then ingesting in the iCal and all that stuff. Like,
oh, I see what you mean.
So
You want it all integrated in one place, sort of like I hate to say this, Teams.
Well, it's
everyone to move everything into Teams.
it is. This is kind of your living dashboard for your life. They want to build an RSS reader into it, direct end-to-end encryption messages. You can insert things into circles, so like you can have all your news in a circle and all of your friends in a circle, and then you can actually share those circles out. Oh, and so Ralph, this is very interesting. In the upper, so you're on the stream right now in chat. In the upper right-hand corner, you see your name, Spaceballs13. Click on that. Go to Authenticate.
Okay.
There's two tabs, IndieAuth and FediAuth. Click on FediAuth.
Okay.
Type your account name, so imbalanced at devcon.social, and press the button. So what this does, because here's the thing. If you look at Local Developer is a friend of mine. He's a mod. That's the star. And then he's also authenticated. How can I make someone a mod if I can't authenticate them? So what you did with the FediAuth is you put in your Fediverse name. And now if you go over to that, you are authenticated. And then if you go change your name, so back to that same menu at the top, there's change name. Now that name will be reserved for just you.
Oh, okay.
So again, there's systems in place that people are working on so that all of this is done through the activity pub. One of the gentlemen I'm working with, his name is Ben Pate. He's working on Emissary. Mastodon is an out-of-the-box product, right? You take it, you go. What if you want ActivityPub integration, but you want to build your own JavaScript applet? You can do that. There's a library now called Fedify. Emissary is kind of a step up from there, where they give you a basic kind of building block, and then you design it on top. Actually, I'm going to show it off. Hang on. And then Bonfire, I've been working on this, and I'm terrible at this. But I built this. It's a very sparse layout. It looks like junk, but the same thing that allowed me to build this website allowed Ben Pate to build Bandwagon FM. Bandwagon FM allows people to host, like if you're a musician, you can host your own songs and it plugs into the Fediverse. So they're the same. Like this looks like crap, but it shows that I can do it. Send me Amazon gift cards. It's like if you wanted something that is your own that you wanted to actually build a website on and not worry about the social networking part, you can do something like Emissary. Whereas Bonfire is trying to have everything for you and then you plug and play. Whereas Mastodon, that's microblogging. Mastodon is essentially a Twitter-like.
So this is where I start getting confused because I go to bandwagon.fm and maybe this is just in progress.
It is.
Now it's asking me to sign in.
No. Yeah. No. So if you have to sign in, so if you look at my screen, if you go to Discover, you sign in if you want to host your stuff there. Okay. So let's find, there's 3 winners of Neptune. And if we can actually share, hang on one second. So this is 3 winners of Neptune. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think it's share. So then it's going to be test. I think it was just test ozone, right? Test _ ozone. Or was it?
Well, this is just posted everywhere.
Devcon.social.
this will just post it everywhere to share for people. But if I wanted to actually sign in to actually, well, go ahead, keep going.
I don't know if, yeah, can you see my screen? I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Okay. So I don't know if chat can see it.
I haven't played the thing because I didn't want to.
Yeah, no. You're fine. No, you're fine. But it's just sharing. Like, you should be able to follow a group as well. And whenever they would post more music, you would get it. Yeah, follow for updates. There you go. So I will get it on my feed now.
Okay, so you could follow people on bandwagon.fm without creating an actual bandwagon.fm account by following them with your FediVerse account.
Correct. I'm following them from here. Like, this is mine, but I went and found them, and that basically hooks me up to them. So now if I look up Neptune's Barista, there's Bandwagon FM. From now on, whenever they upload something to their bandwagon, just like whenever I upload something to my PeerTube, wherever you're at, you can interact with it there.
Okay, that makes sense. I think what happens is, like, I'll go to a site like this, and I'll see better social media for musicians, like the main page, and there's nothing else on here except like home, discover, blog about, and then sign in. I'm gonna naturally gravitate to sign in.
That's an excellent point.
So when I do that, it's gonna ask me to create an account.
Oh.
And maybe that's just a UI thing, but I mean, like, that's
no. See, here's the thing. That is an excellent point. Because right now you're coming in as a technical user trying to navigate this, so you have a unique understanding. And like, those kinds of tips and hints to people, like, folks need. Like, I didn't realize that, like, Twitch users use all kinds of different tools and whatnot, and we need to understand that. We can't expect people to understand the new way and the new language while confusing them with the old way and the old language.
Yeah, and like the thing is, like, a lot of times people will go to sites and they'll say, "Oh, I have to create an account. I'm just going to close out of it and not even use it at all."
And that's literally what this is trying to get away from. This is literally, you should be able to create one account. We're not fully there yet. Like, I have an Owncast account, I have a PeerTube account, I have a Bonfire account, because I create content for all of those, right? Like, I have to have servers that manage videos, that manage streams, and that's essentially it. But it's coming there. People are working on ways to integrate all of that into one, so you only have one central user you log into, and then everything else hooks into that.
Oh, interesting comment in chat. Never get any notifications when people follow me on Bandwagon. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, so Bandwagon is not even released. It's still an alpha. Ben Pate's still working on it. I actually asked him the other day when he thinks he'll be ready, and he said he's shooting for the middle of this year to get his 1.0, but there's still a long way to go after that as well. So it's not even out. But that's an excellent point. I need to talk to people. I need to kind of spread that awareness. Actually, I can add that to my presentation.
So, aside from Bandwagon, what's another service that that is on the Fediverse that's very popular, that's already, like, established and stuff, that I might have that problem with, or a new user might not have that problem with? Like what is it, PeerTube, FreeTube, or something like that, or PeerTube, or whatever?
PeerTube, so there's Tube Free. That's my PeerTube. Yeah, no, you would probably hit the same thing, because it's still gonna have login, it's still gonna have request an account.
Yeah, so I think that might be a thing where, like, I mean, it's not a big deal on, because I think on other pages, the way people are used to it is that whenever they go to, like, anyone's page,
yeah,
someone on the page, and they'll say,
yeah,
they'll see icons for, like, okay, follow me on follow me on Instagram, follow me on this. You know, there's icons. There's no icons on here for this. It's just, it's on the Fediverse. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, no, that's an excellent point. So when they do exist. Let me see. Hang on. Like public spaces. So public spaces will have like a link And contact. Where's it at? Yeah, so they have, you know, like their standard LinkedIn, Mastodon, PeerTube, Matrix. But yeah, this is not, even this is not ideal. We have different buttons, like everyone has all the different buttons and things. There are websites that have those, but that is one of the problems that the Fediverse is trying to address. You should be able to have your account and connect into this thing. I shouldn't have to have a new account for everything. But big tech's not going to want to play nice, right? Because that's their money maker. Facebook only makes money because they have people looking at their ads, and if you give them a way out, they might leave. We have to treat them good now? That's ridiculous. Sorry. Oh, you're doubled now.
Yeah, now I'm twice.
I don't know how to kick you.
That's
Hey.
why, because I don't have a Proton account.
There you go. Okay. You good? Did you hear what I said, or you missed it? Can you hear me? Yep. Kicked the wrong one. Kick this rough out.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Now you're back.
That was interesting. I wonder if that's because I didn't have a Proton account.
No, I don't think so. Are you young? Are you here? Are you old? Are you French? Are you grandma? Sorry, logo developer used to play Phasmophobia, and they always ask the same weird questions.
Phantasmophobia.
Yeah. But did you hear what I said about all the links and the buttons and things?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
So all of the buttons and things, that's what the Fediverse is trying to solve, essentially. You shouldn't have to have a million different accounts. They're not trying to remake Twitter. That's not the point of it. You can remake Twitter, and Mastodon did remake Twitter. But the point is that we should all let's not just complain and whine about the fact that we all need new logins for everything, and let's solve the problem and give them an easy way to interconnect. And that's ActivityPub, which there's also Blue Sky. Blue Sky has their own protocol called AT-Proto. And the Fediverse, some people call AT-Proto, like Blue Sky, a part of the Fediverse. Some say it's not. My issue with AT-Proto is it's backed by venture capitals, so they're going to want money back. And AT-Proto, even though it's open source, it's fully in the hands of Blue Sky. They control it. No one else does. Whereas ActivityPub is actually a W3C standard now.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so is AT-Proto? Is it open source still?
Yeah. Yeah, it's open source, but they control the dictation of it, right? What you're saying essentially is like Linux. Linus Torvalds, yes, Linux is open source, but if Linus Torvalds says, no, I don't want this code in Linux, then you don't get it, right? You have to go do it yourself. And that's kind of what Blue Sky is. They can say no whenever they want. Now, fortunately, Linux is backed by a free and open source company as well. The Linux Foundation pays for it. And it's all open source and everything, but that doesn't, Blue Sky's not. So, and there are bridges. So people have created software to allow you on ActivityPub to talk to those on Blue Sky and vice versa. And that is an active, yeah, that's an active work in progress as well. The guys, there's Anuj and Ryan of Anuj Social that are working on Bridgefed? FediBridge? Something like that. I know, we're all terrible with making names. But yeah.
Looks into how much Linux Foundation spends on kernel development.
I mean, the Linux Foundation, the sponsors of the Linux Foundation are ones like, what? Logo, what are you doing? Oh, it was messed up. They have foundations like Google and Microsoft, and then they have a board, which everyone then is concerned, like, well, what if they team up? At this point, I can't see Google and Microsoft agreeing to one of them pushing through something that they get total control over. Like, the other side won't like that. So that kind of keeps it in balance. Ugh, gross. Gross, Inuit. Stop licking the screen. Did the emoji wall work? I didn't even look. I was missing it. Did it? Let's see this.
Okay, so all right, so the bridge is between ActivityPub and AT Proto, which makes sense.
Correct.
And then so I also signed up for something through you that was it was for dev work. And I think you set up your own GitLab server or something like that. And I'm not
Yeah.
sure what to say about this sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So what kind of account was that?
So that was a GitLab account. So you know Git, right?
Yeah.
That account is only on that. So it's Git actually. That account is only on that server, which is, again, one of the main problems of this is how do you get away from GitHub when everyone has to, in order for someone to contribute to your software project, they have to log in a server, right? Do we really want software developers to need 500 different servers to log into for everyone's Git instance? And right, it is. It's absolutely. So that lends itself to centralization. Well, there is, so you know Codeberg. Do you know Codeberg?
Codeberg. I don't think so. I
Yeah.
know OAuth and stuff like that.
No. Codeberg is codeberg.org. Codeberg is a free and open source GitHub alternative, essentially. Okay?
GitHub alternative.
A GitHub alternative. They are paying for, what does Emoji Wall do? What did that do? Logo. Yeah, Git is decentralized by design, and we centralized it. So Codeberg does free and open source hosting of servers, of software. You can't house proprietary code on a Codeberg server, but it's still essentially GitHub, right? Different flows and things. But they're hosting, they're paying for software to work on Forge.io. Forge.io is a fork of another software called Git, but Forge.io aims to allow that kind of decentralization. So eventually I'll have my Forge.io instance. You'll have yours. You create a piece of software that I want to help you with. From my instance, I can go to yours, pull yours down, make any changes I want here, and then push them back up to yours. And you know it's me. That is also built on ActivityPub. Or at least it will be.
Okay.
So, there's more. If you're into 3D printing. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would say I'm not sure if this goes back to the login issue or not.
Okay.
I just whatever you're talking about, the centralized login issue. That's what I was like going back to, because that's one of the unique things that I came into this with. It was like, okay, I think I sent you like some things, or I asked Dan, like, how do I follow you? And he said, oh, then like I have what did I say? I have what was it? Matrix. And he's like, no, you can't use that. You have to create another account. And I was like, why?
Yeah. No, it's terrible. What do you know? And no, Forge.io is getting there. That's their goal with ActivityPub.
It's a centralized login system.
No. Is a decentralized Git system. But all of these, eventually, they want to work on a way with ActivityPub to allow you to take the user ID out and allow any of these to connect into it, like a client would, you know, a regular, a standardized user access authentication system, right? They want to do that too. Someone's supposedly working on that. But here's another example of the Fediverse in work. If, hey AJ, finish it up, please. I'm gonna be done in a minute. We have to put dishes. Okay. Are you able to grab your brother too, please? So I'm gonna have to go in a minute, but this is Manifold. Thingiverse exists right now, where you upload your 3D models. And now a lot of these places just want you to... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. They just want you to buy their printer, right? Like, I don't know who it is. Bamboo Labs, I think, supports Thingiverse or something like that. I don't know. But the reason that it's always been free is because, you know, they offset it with you buying their printers. And Bamboo Labs specifically is starting to lock down all of this stuff. So your 3D models now are no longer yours. Manifold is there to address that. You can run your own Manifold server. You can upload your own pictures to your Manifold server. And then you can actually connect out to other people's. So this is, whoever this is, they're on their own Manifold server right here. So this Manifold server is manifold.statfetbrekanten. And it still connects to the standard 3D print social. So if we go look, like any of these, yeah, I did set up, well, I didn't set up a permanent Manifold anyway. But I did a Works on My Machine live with James Smith. So any of these can either be local or they can be hosted on your own, to allow others to access your 3D models. Okay?
Yep, makes sense.
ActivityPub powered. If I like the stuff that you create, I can follow you and things you upload. So you could make an announcement. Hey, this is for premium users only. There's a new model. Go get it in, you know, this repository. Hang on one second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so one last thing to show you, if you're still there.
Yep, still here.
Okay, so we've seen direct messaging ways, right? Or messaging through standard, like normal social media means that we expect. We've seen ways to interact with those that upload to a video platform, such as YouTube. We've seen different ways to follow a musician or to access whatever kind of front end you want. You can even build your own. We've seen Forge Joe is going to allow Git repository communication so that you can run your own. We've seen 3D printing, right? Here's something that's quite a bit different. Flow marked. Is this flow marked? That doesn't look like the flow marked I know. I'm going to be speaking to the software developer of flow marked. Where is it? Flow marked. Okay, so flow marked, huh?
Yeah. I found the repo for it. But
Yeah, I got the repo for it. So Flowmarked is a host your own, decentralized, activity pub based Craigslist.
Oh, nice.
So you, Ralph, can set one up for your local temple, your local fire department, your local police department, and then like, hey, you know, we're giving away these clothes, or we're selling this for donations, and again, they all interconnect. So say you're on your temples and they interact with everyone, like all of their neighbors. Like, we have this dress on sale now at this dress store or something like that. Like, it all interconnects. You can access it from anywhere. And everyone's coming out with all these amazing ideas constantly that I'm excited, because we never had anything that could potentially really work. And now we have a language, we have a protocol that we can all agree on to start building things in new and unique ways. And that's why I'm so excited about this.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. So FediVerse is basically more like a social media sharing platform where people can like see, communicate with each other.
So I've been calling it small social.
Okay.
And a social network. Social media is content pitched at you to keep you interacting, to keep you generating money. This is your social network in a small scale of what you want to interact with. And again, from Flowmarked, if there's someone that always sells G.I. Joe action figures, I can follow their Flowmarked account back on my Mastodon. Like, it's how you want to interact with the internet. And that's what it's supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be us being the product. The internet serves us. We don't serve the internet. So, yeah.
All right, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. It helps us separate all the different accounts and stuff like that from the services that the actual accounts provide and the
Yes.
type of service that the FediVerse provides.
Correct.
That makes a lot more sense.
And we're still trying to figure out that messaging. Like, we don't have a marketing department. It's just all of us kind of talking and trying to figure out what is the best way to do this. So this is a live, evolving thing. And I've been here for 8 years now. 7 or 8 years on the FediVerse. And when I started, it was Mastodon. And it was Lemmy. And now we have so much more. It's already grown so much in a very short amount of time. And it's only getting faster because now people are building the tools to allow other people to not have to worry about the low-level stuff and create, more complex, cool things. And that's with Fedify, Emissary, and Bonfire. Like, they handle all the low level. And you just build, like, Bonfire's like, you build a widget and then you install the widget. So now you have a local map of how long it's going to take. Or you can get, in the future, maybe you can connect directly into weather.gov and see a local radar view of what's going on outside. So, sorry, I'll just keep rambling about it.
Sorry, no, it's cool. No, this helps. So I don't know who. Whoops, I don't know who needs help with what. Probably a lot of people do. Help with a lot of different things. But I'm a dev, so I can help out from that perspective. And I know we talked about a plugin and stuff like that, and we'll do a separate one on that. The band one, that's pretty cool. I definitely want to help out with that if they need help. Bandwagon.fm.
You might like the indie web.
The indie web?
Yeah, so it's a website called the Indie Web that is powered by the Indie Web. Was it radio? I think it's the FM or something like that. The Indie Web. Not that.
IndieWeb.org?
Is it that? Nope.
Indie Web, People Focus Alternative.
The Indie Beat. The IndieBeat.fm. So if you go to the IndieBeat.fm, this is a radio. They have different radio stations. And this is all powered from those that opt in through bandwagon.fm. And not only that, from that, they've also created TV.the was it .fm, I think? Yeah. Which is like MTV. It has all the old indie like videos and stuff like that, and they have different sections and things. I think you would like that. You should check it out.
Wow.
And again, this is the kind of stuff that people are making, and it's great. It's the weird old internet we remember, dude. And it's so cool and so refreshing. All right, I gotta go. All. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is really helpful. I hope it helps other people too.
Yes. I'm gonna put it up on Tube free if that's okay. Hopefully it's all right.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll catch you later, man. Have a good one.
All right. See you too. Bye.
And I will catch everyone else on the next stream. Have a good one. Bye.